yeah, it has become pretty hard to find really new, good, useful innovations these days. A lot of things are innovated and then there are just minor upgrades. But every now and then there is a product which is a total new innovation, totally makes sense, a really great combination of 2 or 3 different functions. And here we have something which totally makes sense. I've never seen that before. Absolutely awesome thing. So most spy cameras have either no battery or very small battery, and they're usually using a lot of power and then the power is gone in no time. But here we have definitely a much better combination. They have figured out that it would be an awesome thing to take actually a power bank and then add a camera, and then we have much longer runtime, and this solves a huge problem which really many spy cameras have. So I'm super excited. So I'm going to take it out of the box, show you what to get and then how to use it. And by the way, this thing is not difficult to use because we do not have to use an app. We don't have to install software or so. So it can also be used from persons who are not very tech savvy. So super interesting. So make sure that you're watching till the very end of the video. And so here we have the box, really beautiful, stylish, could be also a really nice gift, and it's very easy to open. And so we have this power bank, it's even a beautiful one, comes with some instructions, quick operation flow chart. I really love this thing. Then full instruction guide, also product specs. I hope it's focusing nicely and not mirroring too much, so you can read it if you want, but I'm going to show you the functions anyway. And here in the back some more details with a lot of pictures, nicely described. It comes with some cable and even some OTG reader. So here we have a USB-A to micro USB cable and USB-A to USB-C. And then this OTG reader to read a micro SD card, for example, from your phone or from a Windows PC or Mac OS, doesn't matter, even iPhone works everywhere. And this is also a great innovation, best OTG reader I've ever seen. And so to use the SpyCam, we have to turn it on, we long press, and you can see it's already on, but we can also just charge it and it will also automatically turn on. By the way, to charge we are using the USB-C port, and then you can see we see the green flashing light. What's also really nice that we see this charge indicator. This is super helpful. And so we are ready now. If you want to turn it off, you have to long press for 9 seconds. Just keep pressing, and after some time we will see some change here. Also, I think some flashing light. Yeah, now we have the flashing light, and we just wait for a couple of more seconds and then it will turn off. Yeah, now this happened. To record photos and videos, we need to insert a micro SD card down here. The slot on top is not used. We are just using the slot here in the middle. So I'm pushing here inside to release the micro SD card. And you can see we have already a whopping 128 gigabyte card here inserted. Absolutely awesome. 128 gigabytes is the maximum, and it has to be formatted with FAT32 or exFAT. And so to insert it, we just push it here inside, so far that we hear some clicking and it's not coming out again. We have here also a reset pinhole, and we have 2 modes. That's really important. We have an L, which is the loop recording. So it's recording 3 minutes clip, one after each other, as long as the battery lasts. If the micro SD card is full, it will overwrite the oldest footage. That's exactly what we want. But we also have a motion detection mode, that's the M, so it's only recording when there is some motion in front of the camera. Also something which is really a rare function with spy cameras. I love it. So we are not using so much battery. With the loop recording, or the always recording, then it's recording about 1 full day. To start the video recording from this state, we have to use this button and long press. We just keep pressing till we see a change in the LED light. You can see now it is showing some green, and so we wait a little bit and it goes into solid blue, which means that's loop recording. So it will start recording and recording. When we are using the motion detection, then we have a different color, and that's green. So it's easy to see what's going on. So it looks like we can switch at any time between the always recording and the motion recording. That's really awesome. And when we want to stop the recording, we long press again for about 5 seconds. We keep pressing, and now it's blinking green and the light turns off. The power bank is still on, but it's not recording any video or photo. Then we have, of course, also the photo mode. Photo mode can just press here once. You can see blue and goes off. So it's now just making a photo, but we cannot only make a photo when it's not recording. We can see that here. Now it's recording. We can push here, and then we can see short flashing, and then it goes back into solid blue. So we can make a photo while it's recording. By the way, in the motion detection mode, I think it's not possible to make a photo. You can push here and you can see nothing is blinking. So I think it's not making a photo then. So that's only working in the loop recording mode. And something which is also impressive is that we have a gravity sensor, so we can record like that. We can also flip it around, and then the video won't be recorded upside down because the camera will then switch automatically. So it doesn't matter how you hold the power bank, it will always record in the right direction. And something really important for long-term recording, we can also charge the power bank while it's recording. You can see the blue light. I plug this in. You can see nothing happens here for the recording, but it starts charging. So you can do pretty much endless recording. The only thing which you have to be aware, when we unplug this, it will stop recording. Then we have another super interesting function, that's the night vision. And for that reason, I've turned down the light a little bit. And so how to turn it on is to press 2 times, not too fast, so the light will turn off. It looks like it's not working anymore, but the camera is still working. And so after some time it will even totally turn off. There's nothing to see anymore, but we can still see it's recording and we can see the infrared light. By the way, with normal eyes, you won't be able to see anything. That's also one of the great advantages of this camera. With a lot of other spy cameras, you can still see a little bit the infrared lights. Here we have an impressive 10 strong infrared lights, but with human eyes, it's absolutely impossible to see these lights. Unfortunately, of course, I can't show you that because this camera here sees these lights. And so we can press, for example, 2 times. And we get the blue light back and the infrared light is off and it keeps recording. And we can do that in both modes. Works also in the motion detection mode. We can see green. Now it's not on. We press 2 times. Green light off. Infrared light on. And after some time also the percentage will turn off. So we have a perfect invisible camera then. Takes about 10 seconds or so. Just give it a little bit of time, maybe 20 seconds or so, and now you can see it's still working, but there's absolutely nothing to see. I can guarantee I don't see anything with my eyes. It's just the camera which can detect the infrared. And when we want to see the photos and the video, we have 2 possibilities. We can either remove the microSD card from the spy camera, push it directly into a computer when we have a microSD card reader, or we can use this included OTG adapter. Just remove the protection and then we can push the microSD card here inside, and then we can either use the USB-A plug directly here, or we can use one of the other plugs, for example USB-C for Android, Lightning for Apple, or also micro USB. But there's also another option. When we leave the micro SD card here inside, then we can use the included micro USB cable, push it here inside, connect it to a computer. And so it takes just a couple of seconds and then we'll automatically open this folder with the photo and videos. So we can click on that, then we see all the photos So for example, this video you can see really nice quality even with low light. I'm really surprised, really nice colors here. And here you can see also the difference between the normal recording and the night recording with the infrared. So I just activated the infrared lights here. You can see when I put it down again, now infrared lights are activated, and of course it's now recording black and white, but it will also record then nicely during the night. Also here a little bit better to see. I've been walking into this totally dark bathroom without the illumination. You can see totally black. There is absolutely nothing to see. And now same thing with the turned on infrared light illumination. So I'm going in and closing the door, and you can see we can still see everything really nicely illuminated. Interesting to see also towards the mirror, looks almost like a flashlight, but it's actually not. There is actually nothing to see with normal human eyes. And we do not only have photos and videos on the microSD card, there are also 3 other interesting files. First there's the sound INI, and there's an N, and you can replace it with a large Y and then save it, and then it will start recording the audio as well, because there's also a built-in microphone. And you can click on the time.bat, and this will run a small program which will copy the current time to the microSD card. So we can see the current time here. You can see it shows current time. Of course, very important to put it back as soon as possible. We also have this Y here in the back, which tells the camera to put the timestamp into the video file. You can replace it by a large N, and then it won't add the timestamp. And of course we cannot only use it as a spy camera, we can also use it as a normal power bank. We just plug it in, you can see it charges nicely this phone. Yeah, and so I would say a really awesome power bank spy camera combination. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. Everything works really nicely, so I can give you full recommendation. And so if you're interested, I'll put down the link to the Amazon listing down into the description, so you can check it out and order it right from there if you like it. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below, and I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.